Hi guys, today I wanted to talk about vitamins and minerals. It has been a video that's been requested by a couple of people, and I've asked also some of my friends, what are their thoughts on vitamins and minerals. And it seems to be quite a confusing topic for quite a lot of people. So I thought, let's do this video and let's help out a little bit. Okay, so in this video you will learn what vitamins and minerals are, their function, the types of vitamins and minerals, and how to maintain its nutrition value. Now, if you haven't yet noticed, in the description of this video you will find two links, okay? A link to the list of vitamins and a link to a list of minerals, okay? In these both links will take you to my blog post where you can actually either just read the full list of vitamins and minerals, their functions for each vitamin and mineral, the required amounts, and the sources of where you can find those vitamins and minerals as well. And there's even like a downloadable version of all the vitamins and minerals, all their nutrition, the sources, everything. So everything that you need after this video is just in those two blog posts. So if you'd like, it's in the description. Make sure to get it because it will be very useful for you to determine what you're missing, what you think you have enough, and where to obtain the vitamins and minerals from. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Vitamins are naturally occurring chemicals that are essential for growth and development. They are also needed for maintenance and strengthening, as well as repair of tissues and cells. Now, lack of vitamins can have a huge impact on your health. Sometimes it can even be fatal. Each vitamin has a different sort of function, and each vitamin will also have different deficiency symptoms, okay? Now, some are severe, some are very mild that you won't even notice. But it can be fatal, and it can lead to a high risk of certain diseases or certain illnesses. So it's important that you know if you're getting enough. There are two types of vitamins, water-soluble and fat-soluble, okay? Water-soluble vitamins are vitamins that cannot be stored by the body, which means that you need a regular intake to avoid any deficiency, okay? However, most of them, any excess is actually excreted through urine as well. So if you're having too much of it, it will just get lost. So you don't have to worry that you will get any buildup of that, because it's very rare that you will, because any excess will just leave the body, okay? Now, these vitamins include vitamin C, biotin, and the B complex. By B complex, I mean vitamin B1, B2, B3, B6, B12, okay? Now, just a pro tip here. For water-soluble vitamins to really be absorbed by the body, you need a glass of water. If you are taking any multivitamins, there's always going to be take a large glass of water. And the reason for that is because those vitamins, the water-soluble ones, they cannot be broken down and they cannot be absorbed by the body without water. So please, just a pro tip, take some water with you. If you're going to have some, don't just take a sip, swallow it, and that's it, because it will just go lost. It will go through the body as lost, and it will just be a pointless and waste of money, really. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to mention about water-soluble vitamins is that they can also be destroyed by heat, alkali, processing, cooking, air. Just as you start chopping, you would lose some sort of nutrients. Now, we will talk about how to contain most of the nutrition content within your fruit and veg at the end of this video. Now, the second vitamins are the fat-soluble vitamins, which includes A, D, E, and K. Now, these vitamins can be stored in the body, and they are not destroyed by the light, processing, cooking, alkali, which makes it very easy for you to overconsume and have excess. Now, if there is a buildup of vitamins, it can really lead to some serious things like kidney stones, That's really one of the biggest ones, but each vitamin, each buildup of different vitamins will lead to a higher risk of different things. So this is why I normally would not recommend taking any multivitamins unless they're just small doses, because you don't need every day. You don't need to take these every single day because, you know, they stay within the body. Okay, now let's talk about minerals. So minerals are inorganic elements found in water and soil, and they are important for so many different body functions. Minerals are involved in things like maintaining and regulating your immune system, wound healing, muscle growth, what else is there? Keeping your bones and teeth healthy. And the good news is these are not destroyed like the water-soluble vitamins. They are not destroyed by the heat, the air, processing. So that's really good because they are important. So the first minerals I'd like to talk about is macrominerals. So this includes things like magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, and calcium. And there are microminerals, which are also known as the trace minerals, and these include things like iron, zinc, copper, selenium, iodine, and chromium. Now, I could go into every single function of these vitamins and minerals. However, this video would probably take over an hour because there are so many. So this is why I actually included the links below for you guys, because you can download all the vitamins and minerals. There's an explanation of every single function for all of them. There is the amount that you should be taking every single day, and the sources of the foods. So it's really, really useful, and as I said, you can just download it, so you can just print it out and keep it for yourself, and it will make it easier for you to track what you need to eat per day and what you don't. So that's really, really useful. Now, I know I said that these do not, obviously the fat-soluble vitamins and the minerals, they are not lost due to sunlight or processing. However, when fruit and vegetables are grown, okay, obviously they are grown in soil, and there are things that can affect the nutrient value of those vitamins and minerals as well, such as the quality of soil, when they're harvested, when they're picked, just because, for example, if they were picked too early, you know, they wouldn't have enough time to develop into its peak nutritious content. Whereas if they're picked too late, after its peak, they would have already decomposed a tiny little bit, and you wouldn't have sort of that peak nutritious value. So all of these things do affect the nutrition value of things. So even though, say on MyFitnessPal app or whatever, when you put in an apple and it will tell you, oh, you've had this kind of vitamin and this mineral, that content might be unreliable, just depending on, you know, how they were grown, when they're picked, how far did they get between, you know, where they were grown and the shop, things like that. So everything can really affect the nutrition value, and that's the truth. So now I wanted to talk about the different sort of tips that you can implement to contain the nutrition value in those vitamins and minerals. First tip is to buy local produce, okay? Because most of the nutritional value is lost between the early picking abroad and the delivery to the shops. Even best, if you know any farmers or farmers markets, you are best getting all your veggies and fruit from them, because the time between picking and arriving at the shops or farmers market, or even you eating that fruit, it's a lot less, which means that its nutrition value content will be still quite good. Do not prepare the fruit or vegetable, you know, don't chop it up and then leave it in the fridge in a wee bowl. Chop it up or prepare it as you're actually going to eat it, just because a lot of its nutrients are lost as you start to chop the fruit and veg, okay? So if you chop it up and then you also leave it, it's going to start going after its peak, so it's going to lose a lot more nutrients than it would have if you ate it straight after chopping. Steam and boil your vegetables at a shallow water for as short time as possible, because that will preserve its vitamins and minerals. After you've boiled all your vegetables, do not pour out that water. Keep it and add it to your smoothies or gravies, for example, because that water will contain the nutrients that were lost from the veggies you've boiled. Okay, that's it. So that's as much as sort of I can share in a video. That's not too long and not too boring. So, but as I said, if you want to know how much you need per day and the sources of every single vitamin and their function and even deficiency symptoms, they are all in the 2 links that I've given you below. Vitamins and minerals, complete list, and you can even download them. It's a no-brainer. Just go and grab it yourself. I've worked on it really hard, specifically to sort of support this video and support you guys, because I know a big issue is that people don't know what they're having or what they should be having and how to have a balanced diet. So I totally understand. So this is why I actually created those downloads for you guys. Now, I hope that this video helped, and if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to comment below or private message me. I would be happy to help a bit further. Thank you.